Hello and welcome back to Animate. I have a robot character. It's making some movement, but what it needs to really come alive is for its eyes to blink. So what I'm going to do is I already made the head a symbol. I made my scene. Let's see, it's about 8 seconds long. I can see that, the 8 seconds right here. So I'm going to double click on the head to go in the head symbol. I need to make it 8 seconds long too. So I'm going to go out to 8 seconds, click on my top layer, hold down the shift key, click on the bottom layer, and then right click and just insert a frame just to extend that head symbol out so it's as long as the main animation. Now I've already turned my eyes into a symbol, so I'm going to double click on those and go into my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and label this the eye at the bottom here. Now I'm going to make it blink, but I'm going to automate the blink to a certain degree. I'm going to say that even if my robot doesn't have any reason to blink, its eyes are just going to blink every 3 seconds just to, to keep the eye moist and to keep it healthy. So I'm going to go up to 3 seconds here. Going to, just like I did before, click on the top layer, hold down the shift key, click on the bottom, then right click, insert frame just to extend my eyes out for, that's basically 3 seconds before it blinks again. Okay, so I'm going to do a 4-frame blink beginning at 4 frames. I'm going to put in a keyframe just to keep my eye all the way open. So they're going to be open at 4 frames. Let me get that other keyframe in here. And so the blink is going to happen on these first 3 frames. The first frame, the blink is going to be halfway down. The second frame, it's going to be just the bottom stroke of the eye, and the third one halfway up. To draw that, get that blink, what I'm going to do is use the line tool. I'm going to select a stroke color that's red so it really stands out from the eye. I'm going to zoom into my eye by going Controller Command plus. I'm going to use the hand tool here just to kind of get the eyes in the center. I'm going to use the line, and I'm going to draw a line across both of them just like that. I'm actually going to undo that, and I'm going to make the stroke of that line bigger so it really stands out. I'm going to draw it across the top of both eyes, just like that. Okay, so, and now I'm going to make some more keyframes here for my 3-frame blink. So I have keyframes on both the layers. I may have to adjust the pupil as well as the eye frame itself. So I'm going to click on the first frame here. Now the reason I drew that line is because when you draw a line, it allows you to select and delete just with the delete key. So I'm clicking on these things and hitting the delete key to delete them. So I'm going to delete the kind of basically the top and the bottom of my eye. And then now I can get rid of the red line here for that frame 1. And it looks like my pupil is going to be just fine there. You just have to, it takes a little while because I have to delete all the parts of this line. I'm going to go to the second frame. Now all that I want on this frame is the bottom of the stroke. So I'm going to even delete this line here. I'm going to delete the fill in here. I'm going to delete up above on the upper layer. That's where the pupil is. So I'm going to delete those as well. So I'm going to leave on both eyes just that bottom line there. It kind of tells me that the eye is closed. So notice that I'm going to delete all of these parts, including the fill, before I delete the red line here. Okay, so I have that good. It blinks, and then on this one, I'm just going to delete those top parts again, so it's kind of halfway closed eye at the start of the blink. Get rid of that, and then I'm going to delete that red line as well in segments, just like this. Okay, so, and then of course the 4th frame is the eyes all the way open, and they'll stay open until it blinks again, because how a symbol works is that it automatically is going to loop. So if I go back to my robot head and I just hit the enter key to play it, notice it blinks. In about 3 seconds it's going to blink again automatically. So that blink is just automatically built in. But if I want it to blink on key, let's say I want it to blink about 1 second in, I can go down to the eye layer here, and I'm just going to right click or insert a keyframe there. I'm going to click on my eyes, then go over here in the properties, and if I don't, so here it is looping, that looping section here, it's set to automatically loop. I'm going to set the frame here for 1, which goes back to the first frame of that sequence. Here's the frame 1 that starts that blink. So if I go back to robot head, you're going to see the blink start at 1 second in. Maybe I'm going to blink again about at the 2 second point, and then we'll just go to the automatic blink. So I'm inserting a keyframe by right clicking or control clicking, clicking on the eye, going back to looping, and then setting that frame on 1. Okay, so now I have some blinks going on. If I go back to my scene, I'm going to zoom to fit here. And let's see, it starts with the blink. Robot moves in, blinks again. And then from now on, it's just going to automatically blink every 3 seconds unless I go ahead and set some more blinks in there. So I have my robot blinking and coming a little bit more alive.